Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. They say becoming a mom changes you in more ways than you ever imagine. And I'm here to declare that as completely and totally 1,000% true. I felt my mental and emotional capacity expand in ways I've never expected. 1,000 times over. So with Mason just turning 1, in today's video I thought I'd share some of the more unexpected ways that motherhood has changed me in the past year. But before we dive in, if you're interested in videos like these and you would like to see more, I say go ahead and subscribe to join the fam. I'm starting to post twice a week now, usually Sunday and Wednesday, with videos talking about motherhood, style, and living abroad as a family, and I would love to have you as a viewer. Excellent. Now let's get into today's video. So the first and probably most unexpected way that I feel motherhood changed me was making me more confident and assertive in who I am and the decisions I make. Now don't get me wrong, in the early days I had zero confidence and questioned every little thing that I did, and I still have moments to this day where I am unsure of myself. But as the year progressed, I definitely noticed increase in my confidence and my ability and just general knowledge of how to take care of Mason and just living my life as a mom. I used to be very easygoing and laid back and maybe even just a little bit flaky at times. And I'm still very much a person who will go with the flow on most things. But when it does come to Mason, I have found that I am a lot more intentional and decisive, which has rubbed off into other areas of my life. Even the Hubs has noted that before Mason, when I would say something or give an input, it was just kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll see. But since having Mason, I'm definitely more, like I said, assertive. And when I say something, he knows that I actually really mean it and that it's probably going to happen. One of my biggest worries about becoming a mom was losing my sense of self, drive, and creativity. I touched on this in a previous video about the misconceptions of a stay-at-home mom, and I was just really scared about falling into a whole trap and mindset that I was now just a mom. And yeah, a lot of the things that I do now relate to being a mom, but I surprisingly have found that there is a ton of opportunity. It's inspired a lot of creativity in me and has also motivated me to just strive to do more. And I say me, but really it's my husband and I both. Without Mason, I don't think that we would have paid off the student debt as quickly as we did. I'm not 100% sure we'd still be living in London. And I know for a fact that I wouldn't be trying my hand at YouTube videos right now. But here we are, and I couldn't be more excited about the direction we're headed in. And really, it's all thanks to our little guy. For someone who tends to be really easygoing, I can get really obsessive about things and overanalyze, overprepare, and just stress myself out unnecessarily, trying to control every little thing. This usually comes out when I'm entering new territory. Prime example of that would be having a baby for the first time. I was slightly neurotic those first few months. I was tracking and scheduling every little thing from his feeding to his sleep to diaper changes to time spent outside. And if there was something that happened that made me like waver from like my schedule or tracking in any sort of way, I would feel like my day was in complete chaos from then on out. It was nuts. And it was causing me to have anxiety and just feel really unhappy about my new role as a mom. So I had to have a real talk conversation with myself and just reel it in a bit. From that, I have learned that keeping things simple makes life so much better. And that has extended to all other areas in my life outside of Mason as well. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple, kids. Working towards a healthier diet and lifestyle was always an ongoing process, even before Mason was like a blimp on the horizon. But once he came, that process definitely accelerated. I wouldn't say we were crazy unhealthy beforehand. We just tended to do a lot of takeout, a lot of takeout. But with getting pregnant and then breastfeeding, I was very aware of what I was eating and how I was taking care of my body. I didn't do any crazy leap into some diet fad or anything like that. The most that we really did was just focus eating more whole foods rather than processed foods. So less takeout, less prepackaged dinners, and more cooking of real meats and fish and fruits and veggies. For me, it's important to be an example for Mason in creating good eating habits, especially now that he's eating real food. I'm really conscious about what I'm eating in front of him, but we are by no means overly strict about anything. We still have takeout, we still have the occasional prepackaged dinner. Life happens, so yes, that still happens every now and then. It's just that we make a point of it not being a regular thing and more of like a treat of sort. I want him to grow up having healthy eating habits, but I also want him to enjoy and have fun with food. This is a mentality I feel I've always had, but I don't think that we would have made the changes that we did so quickly had Mason not come along. Since having Mason, it's been really hard for me to watch or read the news without becoming really emotional about things. And that ranges from being really sad or angry to frustrated to just completely hopeless about the fate of our world. One, the news in general is just negative all the time, and that may have been the case beforehand, but now I have a lot more at stake, and things I hear tend to worry me a lot more. They don't keep me up at night or anything like that, but I do notice that I am forming more of opinion about things, when before I would just kind of shrug my shoulders, say, what are you gonna do, and move on with life. We're still not sure where we're going to end up settling down, whether it'll be here or back in the States, but I can definitely tell that wherever we decide to go, I will be getting more involved in the community and most likely Mason's school. So yes, that means I'm probably going to become a PTA mom, which is great. Yeah. Did I mention that becoming a parent changes you? And that's it for this video. Those are the 5 unexpected ways that motherhood has changed me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to know if there are some unexpected ways that motherhood has changed you. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos similar to this twice a week, and I don't want you to miss out on any of them. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video.